Hello, everyone. It's But Mama Moon, Malika Moon, both of them, whichever one. Welcome back. And I am here with another message. I think I told you guys in the last message, um, you never know how I'll be delivering the messages. Sometimes videos, sometimes voice notes, sometimes music videos. No, I'm just kidding. No music videos. But, anyways, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if it resonates with you. If it resonates, because I think I stated in the first couple videos, I am here to help you manifest the best version of yourself, to help you manifest all your desires. But first, you have to heal the subconscious mind. So that is why I'm here, to remind you, to let you know, to enlighten you, to bring to your awareness, to tell you, to help you heal your subconscious mind so you can get everything that you've been asking for. Yeah. And you know what? To be honest, I tried to get out of this. I said, no, source, not me. Who is I? Who is me to be out here telling these people how to manifest? I tried to get around this, y'all. Okay. I tried to get back into fashion. I tried to get into other ways. I've tried to avoid this, okay? Because I just felt like, look, I got some other stuff to do before I start talking. Trying to, but no, Source said no. And I'm like, so what do I say, Source? What do I say? And so I heard something say, mentally. I heard it in my mind, okay? In my soul. Felt it in my soul. No, I'm just kidding. But I heard, I just got, something came to me, leaps of faith. Leaps of faith. So I guess Source want me to tell you guys, don't be afraid to take the leap of faith. Take the leap of faith. Do what you gotta do. Yes, it is uncomfortable. It is, it's like, I don't know, it's scary. The known is always scary. But don't you know the saying, always face your fears? Because it always work out. I would say my first time taking a leap of faith was back in college. Okay, I mean, um, yeah, going to college was a leap of faith because during high school, I didn't pay attention. In school, I didn't even care about school education, so I definitely had no plans for college. But I think, like I told you guys, that I was adopted and me and my siblings were separated, except me and one of my brothers. So I ended up finding my sister on tag. Like, soon as senior year was over, I ended up finding my. I was like, what am I going to do in life? College was not crossing my mind. You hear me? Okay. I was like, what am I going to do in life? And I was like, I need to find my older sister, see what she doing. So I ended up searching her on tag, and I found her on tag, you guys. And she looked just like me, so I inboxed her. You know, I'm over there typing. Hey, do you have a sister named Gwen? Are you my sister? I'm here. Blah, blah. And she's like, oh my God, yes, we look just alike. Send me your address. I'm coming over. Send her the address. She came over. She's like, so what are you doing? I'm just like, girl, I don't know. I don't know. She's like, you can come to college. You come down here. I was like, I don't know what I want to go to school for. And her and my grandmother's like, yeah, do the nursing. She's like, yeah, it's this program you could just hop into. You can go Monday and get this dorm set up and stuff. I was like, wow, really? So that's what happened. My grandma and my aunt, my grandma's sister and my auntie, Quill, they got the funds together and they got me down there. That that weekend, my sister came. That weekend, I was down there. I was moved in that Tuesday, that Monday or Tuesday. My grandma's brother, my great great uncle, my great grandmother raised me. Her brothers drove me down there, and my aunt, my cousin Kim, and that was my leap of faith, you guys. And when I went down there, 444, I just called 444. And when I went down there, I was like, in my head, I was like, I'm not doing no nursing, but I want to go give it an experience. And when I say that was my first leap of faith, and that was the college was so amazing. That was the first time I was like free because I grew up in a strict Christian household. So I was like free. I was having a ball. I don't regret anything that happened in college. Like I had a ball. That was my first. No, I did not graduate. I was down there living my best life. School, no, okay? That's a whole nother topic for another day. That was the first leap of faith I took that I can remember. Another time, why am I sounding scary and jittery? Another time I took a leap of faith was my first time moving to California. I live here in California now, but my first time is before I became a mom. In the end of 2014, right before 2015 New Year, me and my god sister brought New Year in here in California, and I went on like I was like went on this spiritual. I think that's maybe when my spiritual journey started. It is. Come to think about it, that is when my spiritual journey started. Right before I moved there, I went into this Daniel fast. I think I spoke about that before in one of the little videos or voice notes before, but I went on this Daniel fast, and that Daniel fast was the start. So after that, spiritual. After that, the Daniel fast and anything of Christianity just left from me. I don't know what happened, but I think that was kind of holding me back. It was. Christianity is religion is very intense on the subconscious, okay? So I finally broke free of religion. I finally broke free of religion. Yeah, at the end of 2014 after the Daniel fast. Isn't it crazy? Like how I went into a Daniel fast, but whatever it was good for me. If it was Daniel, Gia, Bia, whoever fast, it was a fast. I locked in. I drank nothing but water, vegetables, fruit, and brown rice. That's all I did. And I shut in. Don't answer the phone. Nobody came over. It's like a 12-day or more fast. And I did not know that I was going to even do it. But anyways, did that. And after that, I'm like, I need to move. Something told me like I need to move. So I had a friend that I met in Chicago. He would come to conferences and stuff in Chicago. And he hit me up on Facebook like, hey, how's it going? I was like, it's good. I really want to move to California. No, I didn't say California. It's like, I really want to move. I don't know what to do in Chicago. I just feel like there's no opportunity. She's like, you need to be in California. You need to be in LA. And I was like, really? And he was telling me about all the things because I didn't know anything about LA. That is so crazy. But he was just telling me about all the benefits and the perks and the opportunities and just the amazing weather, everything. And I was just like, okay, yeah, I want to go. He's like, if you need a place to stay, let me know. So I was like, okay, cool. Um, I was like, okay, cool. So now I'm like being a Libra indecisive. Like, should I go? Should I not? No. I'm talking myself out of it, being scared, coming up with all type of excuses. So something just told me like, go. So I just packed my suitcase. My god sister came over, or we call. I'm not sure how it happened, but I end up telling her like, girl, I'm going to California. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm going. I have to go. You can have this apartment. She's like, I'm going with you. So instead of us getting plane tickets and stuff, we packed up and we got there. And to be honest, to be transparent, we ran out of gas towards the last, I maybe say like 10 hours of the 24 hours. But something told us, like spirit, I don't know, like the universe told us, like stop at this gas station, and somebody just give us money to fill up the tank. Okay, another gas station. We're not asking these people. It's like a spirit or something is telling them, go to these people. Go. Hi, we see your place out from Illinois. Where are you guys? Oh, we're headed to California just to move. Oh my God, you guys just moved here? Yes, wow. Let me fill up your tank because I think that was a very brave risk you guys took. Boom. Get in prosperity. Like the whole way after we ran out of gas, it was crazy. So, and another one, the guy who told me to move to California because me and my sister like, oh, we're not gonna stay with this guy. We're gonna go. We had signed up for this gig that we seen out there, so it's prepared for us to come out. It's called Standing Room Only. If you're in LA, go check that out. You can make a lot of money from doing that. But anyway, so we was like, we'll use that to pay for our Airbnbs. To be honest, the first couple of weeks, we were sleeping in the car and we would go to the gym and wash up. And my god sister, I was like, do you want to go? Should we just go back? She's like, no. I was like, you're right. Like, we gonna make it. We have faith, speak of positivity. Then we finally told the guy we were there. He's like, why you guys, after 2 weeks, like, why you guys didn't tell? Because we just like, no, we're not going to stay with the guy, you know? But he ended up being on totally opposite of what we thought, and we didn't want to stay for too long, so we did a couple of weeks where we were able to save up the standing room only money and get into our own Airbnb, and that's what we were doing. And that was the second time in Leap of Faith, and that was the best time in my life. I was the best version of myself. I got so much aligned with spirituality. I learned about the law of attraction. I learned about the mindset, and I feel like I was so aligned after that leap of faith. So aligned. That was the best version of myself. I didn't even know this version existed, you guys. And I say that a lot. I felt so good. Like I was just the best version of myself. And then that was the best leap of faith I took. Well, besides Moon, but I'll get to that. So after that, guess what? This is where they say the universe tests you. And I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on. I was just like, wow, stuff is just happening. So things going good, law of attraction, boom. Emergency call. Need to come back home. Well, I didn't need to come back home. But I got a message and I felt like I should be the one to step up for my siblings. So I went back home to fulfill that role temporarily for my mom while she got better. That was a choice. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Universal test. You get tests like, okay, you finally learn how to love yourself. You finally learn how to put yourself first. Boom. Let's see if it's really, if it is what you say it is. Boom. Universe throwing a chip. I left all of that prosperity, all of that abundance, all that happiness, all that peace, all that harmony to go back to Chicago where I knew I was not supposed to go. And from there, I started to notice, and spiritually, emotionally, mentally, financially, prosperity, and abundance, things start to go down for me. And I didn't want to look at it for what it was. I don't want to look at it for the lesson, like, hey, for the test, are you going to choose self-love? Are you going to choose love? Or are you going to continue to show up for everybody else before you show up for yourself? I still didn't see that. Well, anyways, I did it. No regrets. No regrets. After that, I ended up going back to New York. And I want to say I was very, at this point, getting back on my spiritual stuff, but it wasn't as strong as it was when I went to California, the first, the leap of faith to California. It wasn't as strong. But anyways, I had a gig in New York, a couple gigs. So I was like, I'll go to New York to do these gigs. And at that point, New York was a vibe, and it was just like a go with the flow. Like, I think I was not really practicing my spirituality, and everything was a vibe there. Everything was a vibe. I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. I just wasn't heavy into my spiritualness as I was when I went to California. So again, I start to see things go down and down and down. Excuse me. So at this time, my grandmother gets sick. I think I spoke about this. My grandmother gets sick, so I go back. And again, that's another test, And then when I realized it was the test, when I got there, I was there for a couple of weeks. And then I realized, like, I don't have to be here. She doesn't need me. She has all her kids. I'm her great-granddaughter, so she got everybody before me. But that instinct of, I need to be here, I need to do that, there was nothing that I could offer her. Everybody was helping feed. Everybody had her program already the way they wanted. So I was just there overdoing it. And I realized, like, wow, I don't have to be here. So I realized, and I ended up going back to California. And life started to get back good for me. I started to realign. And then my grandmother passed, and I started to realign. Yes, this is where the another leap of faith or another test moment I start to realign. I start to feel back. I start to be like, yeah, this is it. And then my grandmother died. Now this is like a month. A month. So I went back to Chicago for the funeral. I want to say spiritually I'm still good because I knew I'm just there and just for a little while. So after the funeral I stayed. I stayed a couple of I think like maybe a couple months, maybe a few weeks, not a couple months. I stayed a few weeks and I went back to LA. Things going great, things going great. And then it's like, I don't know, I just start to feel lost and sad and lonely. I just felt like my grandmother passing and it was just very emotional for my grandmother and I would speak to my cousins and everybody's like, you just need to come back home. We all feel the same way. Just come here to the family house. And I'm like, so yeah, you're right. So I end up coming instead of digging myself about that emotional turmoil, that emotional stress. When we get into those emotions, we are humans. We're all gonna face this. And I always say to people, when life start lifing, it's okay as long as you got the tools to life with it. Cause life gonna always life. We cannot stop. That's what we are at. It's school. Earth is a school. Earth is a school, and we are here to learn. We fail, we pass, we win, we lose, we go up, we go down. But if you remember that everything is okay, everything is okay. That's the type of energy we get. But if we go into like deep emotion, distress, depressed, worry, things crumble. So if life is life and in your mind, it's like it's okay, all things gonna be okay. This too shall pass. I am just thankful for where I'm at right now. I'm thankful for what I got, and I know God got me, and I know I got me, and I know I am capable. I know that God's intelligence and creativity and peace and joy flows through my body. Like when no matter what, because we just gonna life gonna life. But we have to remind. Just all we gotta do. We have to. That's the test. That's the test. That's part of the journey. Hurry up and catch those emotions. Don't let them catch you. You catch them. Okay? You hurry up and stop yourself. Nope. I ain't gotta worry. And sometimes it's hard and uncomfortable, but that's okay. That's the work we gotta do. That is the work we gotta do. Write your affirmations out. Record yourself doing some affirmations, and every time you feeling these uncomfortable emotions of worry, anxiety, stress, fear, doubt, listen to those recordings. I am strong. I am healthy. I am smart. I am God's child. If God is for me, who can be against me? I am wealthy. I am prosperous. I am healthy. I am filled with the love of God. I am filled with the confidence of God. I am filled with the peace of God. I am filled with the joy of God. And God's light is forever flowing through me. As long as we say that type of stuff. And it might not work right then and there, but it could. Hurry up and catch yourself. As soon as you get those emotions, hurry up and catch yourself. Start thanking God for everything you have. That always works. Hurry up, flip it. Time to flip the script. Flip. Hurry up and flip the script. Okay? Am I getting off topic? Yeah, hurry up and flip the script. Flip the script's like, nah, this feeling not gonna take me, I'm gonna take it. And that's all. Okay? So, another thing. And let me finish where I was at. So I end up going back, boom, definitely. All my spirituality. That's what I'm saying. These tests, instead of even when I went back to Chicago, I could have used all the spiritual experiences, affirmations, everything I know that keeps me aligned. Meditation, peace, quiet, nature. I didn't use all that. I instantly fell into the hood mentality, poverty mentality, because that's where I was raised, and I went back to my childhood home where I was raised, and that's where I was staying with all the negative energy in it, with all crackheads surrounded around it. That was a test. I should have stayed where I was at, and even though I was sad, know that she was in a better place, and know, okay, I must still move on. I must still be the best version of myself. But like I said, that was a test, so I let emotions win. I let fear win and all that. And I just went back home to Chicago and I fell off. I got pregnant. I gained weight. So, yeah. When I got pregnant, this was another leap of faith. I feel like like I said, I manifested Moon and I manifested the single mom experience. And that's another thing. Yeah, that's another story. Anyways, I manifested that, and I would say at that point of time and space, at that point of time in that experience, during that experience 4 years ago, when I found out I was pregnant, my thought then was, I cannot have an abortion. I must raise this baby. And at that moment, at that time, I was thinking, even though I know the father not going to be there, or I was feeling that the father was not going to be there, I was like, I still got to do what I got to do. I had people around me that's like, get abortion, I support you. So I feel like getting an abortion was easy. It was definitely easier than carrying a baby, but I just couldn't. So I feel like that was definitely a huge leap of faith I took. It's like raising a whole child. And I was just like, God got me. And God has had me. Okay? The whole 4 years, the whole pregnancy. If I wouldn't even speak, wouldn't even know. If you was to see me, you wouldn't even suspect that I'm having single mom experiences. And when I say single mom experience, because I am is very powerful. So I'm not going to say I am a blank blank, because I am not. I'm just having a single mom experience. Okay, and that's that. Never claim something that you don't want. I don't want to be that, so I am not going to claim that I am not that. And look, once I stopped saying that, I've been stopped saying that for about almost a year now. And ever since I've stopped saying that, I am no longer that. Okay? Papa Moon is cool. He cool. We cool. Okay? So, praise God. So, that's another thing. Your words and your thoughts really matter. It really control our life. So, that was another leap of faith I took. That. And another leap of faith, the biggest leap of faith I would say is moving from moving from Chicago with no money, having a single mom experience at that, having a single mom experience, no money, didn't know what I was going to do. But I knew, like I said, when I got pregnant, I was in Chicago and I was down. And I said I was down at the worst. That was my worst time. When Moon was like 1, shit started to hit. Shit started to go up. Okay? And I forgot all about the spiritualness. So I'm just steady going down, deteriorating, steady going down when all I had to do was switch, flip. All that, flip the script, flip. You know what I'm saying? You know that song? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but yes. All I had to do was keep up with the law of attraction. Was to keep thanking God. Was to keep meditating. Was to keep getting out in nature. Was to keep remembering that God is the source of all my needs. I forgot about source. I forgot about God. I had so much fear in me. It was like fear had took over me. Okay? I forgot all about spirituality. I was so depressed, so sad. And that's all my thing. When I remember, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Chicago not for you. You need to be in California. I instantly sprung up. Let me be transparent, okay? I was renting a room in the hood. First of all, I was sleeping in my car. Me and my daughter. I was homeless. We were homeless. Sleeping in my car. Nobody knew. I'm the type of person like, I'm never gonna tell you when I'm down. You'll never know. I have always been that type of person. Pride. And I was raised by a woman like that, so maybe that's where it come from. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna put it on anybody, but nobody knew. So I just ended up calling my brother, asking for a loan, and I used that loan to rent out a room. And from there, I was depressed, but I was still somehow attracting. I would say maybe good karma was kicking in. I was attracting the rent money and depression, but I knew I needed more. I know, like, I needed more. And I was smoking weed so heavy. Like, I was not eating. I was just so down in depression. That single mom experience was kicking my ass. That single mom mentality That depressed mentality was kicking my ass. But I am glad that I remembered. It's a mind thing. I'm glad my mind woke like it just woke up like, and I was like, I gotta get to California. I wasn't my intentions to come here. This was 2019, maybe February 2019 or something like that. I was not. Um, my intentions was to come here with tax refund, but guess what? I had the flight money, and my friends were going to Africa for 8 months. It all worked out. My friends were going to Africa for 8 months, so I was able to stay at their place. And I was like, yeah, I'll be able to pay rent because I'm getting my tax refund. So I just thought it was all settled. Why not when I get there and I'm just steady like a month later, I'm like, where's the tax refund? I gotta pay this rent. Called, they's like, oh, we took it from student loans. That was years ago. And I'm just like, oh my God, all my tax return. But I started selling waist beads and other hosting like art workshops and stuff. And Moon was going with me everywhere, everywhere. And I started back manifesting the rent money, and from there, things has been going. That was 2019. That was a big leap of faith I took. I didn't know nobody out here or nothing, and from there, things has been good. I've been manifesting everywhere that I wanted to live. And another thing, I get a lot of questions. Why aren't you living in mansions if you are such a manifestor, or if it's the subconscious? Let me tell you guys this for whoever got that question. 333 is on the clock, Pacific Standard Time. But let me tell you guys that no, it's not like that. That's why I say you have to heal the subconscious. The dominant, the more dominant knowledge, or the more dominant experience, or the more dominant feeling, the more dominant of is always the winner. Okay, so of course, fear, negative thinking. I'm still reprogramming my mind. I am 31. I was raised in a strict um, Christian home after going foster care to foster care, birthed from a crackhead mother, a drug dealer father who got killed when I was 2, foster home to foster home, all type of abuse. So what is more dominant programmed in me is fear, abandonment, not feeling worthy, uh, don't believe in myself, and just can't trust the world. Feel like everybody is against me. So that is the more dominant. But as I practice the subconscious techniques every day, as long as I'm doing it every day, the more and more it's getting stronger. We always gonna have. We always gonna have. It's levels to this shit, as they say. Okay, it's levels to this. It's levels to this. So wherever we are, that's what we attract. Okay. It took me so many years to feel worthy. It took me so many years to understand forgiveness. It took me so many years to understand the people who I felt hurt me were hurt. It took me years to understand their problems and had nothing to do with me. It took me years to understand my theology on love, my theology on wealth. Because being raised up in a Christian household, I always saw money as the root of all evil. You have to work hard to get it. Oh, only white people can have that. I was raised up like that. So, I would say 20, 20 years versus 10. I'll give it a good 10. 20 years versus, 10. 20 years versus 10 years. Or, 20 years versus 10 years. I would say like 7. 10 years, 20 years versus 7 years. Yeah. 20 years versus 7 years. Who you think gonna win? You know what I'm saying? The more dominant thought, the 20 years. So, as I am reprogramming now, I am getting more aligned with the the things that I want. Even though I always get the things that I want, but it is bigger. It is grander. Things that are already waiting for me. I just got to get there. But I have manifested a home a few times. I have not worked. I maybe worked one time since I've been here in California. I had a job maybe, I think it was last May or the May before, for a few months. After I have not had a job since college. Okay, like, and I've been manifesting everything that I desire. And I'm a Libra, so I need to be comfortable. It needs to be to my liking, and I manifest all of that. Anytime a bill needs to be paid, it's paid. Rent needs to be paid, it's paid. My rent is $2,700 a month. I live in Hollywood, and I just trust Source. I trust Source. I trust God. You know what I'm saying? And the more I'm trusting God, the more I am aligning. The more I'm trusting God, the more I am reprogramming my subconscious mind. And you know what? Out of all this time that I've been practicing the law of attraction and spiritualness, it just clicked to me not long ago. And this is why things has been getting better and better and better. It's like it's levels to this shit. Every time it's a different level to spirituality, I attract more and more and more. So I'm now at a point to realizing I need to heal. I had to heal. We need to heal the subconscious. And when I say we need to heal the subconscious, it is you need to find out why. Why don't you think you're worthy? Who told you? Why don't you feel that way? Why do you think this way? Who told you that? Who made you feel that way? What situation? Get down to the nitty gritty. Ask self that. And then that will be the answers. And when you confront that, bing, it's like another level. Pass that test, up another level. So that's what has been my most recent victory is healing the subconscious. Wait a minute, Malika. Why didn't you feel worthy enough? Oh, because this happened. Oh, I'm so used to bad things happening. It's been happening since birth. I had to tell myself the past is the past. I am no longer part of the past unless I want to be, unless I make myself. And how do I make myself part of the past? Steady living in it, steady thinking in it, steady aligning in it. What happened yesterday ain't my business. And what's going to happen tomorrow really ain't my business, because you can only serve one master, and the one I'm serving is God, Source. It's the subconscious, the body, the universal energy. Because God is within us all. Okay? And it's really in the subconscious. So go and heal. Like, even love. First of all, I need to get a shout out to the Hood Healer, because that I would say I took one of her workshops, and it was Heal the Inner Child. That triggered my healing. That started my subconscious healing. But before, I was manifesting stuff that was really beautiful, especially from where I'm from. But I knew it was something else. But it's so crazy. I took that inner child workshop, and I wrote a letter to my dad, even though he passed. And then I got to stuff start clicking. Wow, this is why you didn't see yourself worthy enough to be married before you had kids. This is why you didn't see yourself worthy enough to have a father figure in Moon's, to have Moon's father in her life. Your projections then pour it out on your child. My projection, pour it out on my child. Because I felt like, oh, my dad wasn't there. That's the way life's supposed to be. No. 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 So I'm so glad I took that. The Hood Healers Heal Your Inner Child workshop. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but go check her out on Instagram. The Hood Healer. Y'all know who the Hood Healer is. Check her out. OnlyFans, she had this inner child workshop. And when I tell y'all, that workshop had me bawling, and it started to trigger like, wait, it's in the mind. And then shortly after that, I checked my Chiron and my astral chart. Now, I don't know nothing about reading charts, but something was standing out to me about the Chiron. And I'm like, what is Chiron? what is the Chiron? Let me check that out. And when I go Google it, it says that's what you need to heal from childhood. So it all made sense when I went to read it. Everything it said happened in my childhood happened. So that made me realize healing the subconscious, because all the things we need to heal from is the things that we have programmed in our mind and our hearts. When we let those memories go, we don't have to keep them. They not, especially the ones that ain't serving us. If it's making you sad, scared, if it ain't building you up, it ain't serving you. So memories, people, everything. That goes for everything. So yeah, the hood healer, shout out to her, because it's like that workshop. It's like after I completed that, clean, next level. Boop, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It got me to the next level. It made me realize we need to heal the subconscious. We have to heal the subconscious. So go think about all the things that hurt you. Go think about your childhood, who raised you, how it was, all of that. And once you reprogram yourself and be like, hey, they sickness wasn't my problem. They feeling the lack, they fear, all of that was not really me. It was something they was going through. That's them. I forgive them. I forgive me. Move on. Okay? Move on. So, yeah. Oh my God, excuse me. It's time for me to go pick up Moon now. But, yeah. Source. Thank you, Source. And I wish everybody here more happiness, more success, more abundance. Check your Chiron. Heal. Heal. Figure out what got you stuck. It's all in the mind. Figure out what you scared to do. Why you scared to do it. Why you can't attract love? Because do you feel worthy? Do you love yourself? Why I can't attract money? Are you using your money constructively? Are you feeling scared, like if I spend it, I'm not going to have no more? God is the source, supplying all and every need at every space of time, no matter what it is. And you have to let it go. That's the key. You got to feel it, act, visualize, feel, and believe. Feel and believe is kind of the same, because when you feel it, you believe it. Believe it. Act, feel, believe, visualize, let it go. Don't be like, oh my God, I need this, I'm not gonna need that, I need da. No, don't worry about it. Don't stress. Don't do all that. Okay, I gotta go. I thank you guys. For listening to me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye. No, not bye bye. See you later. Talk later.